My name is Rebecca Ferguson, and I'm sitting next to
Michael Fassbender, and we'll be reviewing
clips from serial killer movies.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Hi, Anthony Hopkins. I mean, who doesn't want him right there?
I used this recently as a reference for David in Alien.
Oh, I can see that. Why? Because of the... Is it his eyes?
I don't know, I just didn't have any ideas, so this film was on, I was like, great, I'll just steal
I'll just go with that one. God, that is brilliant. Look at that. This is probably one of my absolute favourite films.
I was laughing at when it was happening there. Is that
But
so
it's
weird.
because he does the little dance. He's so into his moves and the quick turns.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant.
Psycho.
Psycho.
Which you've never seen. She's never seen Psycho. Oh my god.
Oh, I've seen this. Don't kill me! You're naked!
Not
My breast
laughing
water.
at this scene.
No.
Not laughing at this
Really?
scene.
You were not laughing at that one?
No.
No.
Rebecca has not
I
yet
haven't.
seen.
No. How
So
many
you've
times
got a
are you going to
treat.
say that?
Well, I think you've got a treat
I
ahead
have.
of you.
I saw The Birds again quite recently, which I find absolutely terrifying.
But not about serial killers,
But not
so
about-
has
well,
no place in
depends
this
on the birds.
conversation.
Put the dog in
It
the
rubs
basket.
lotion on its skin. It doesn't
yeah.
Rubs the
never.
lotion
I find
into
him-
the body, or it gets the hose again.
Do you know, I find him more scary than Anthony Hopkins.
For sure.
For Shizuman is all.
Yeah, I think he had trouble getting
He's-
cast after this.
It's his
Complete with penis in
voice.
between his legs.
Oh, yes, the Mangina.
When I saw it, I don't know how old I was. I'm going to guess around 12 or something like that. And I just remember the scene in front of the mirror. I fuck you. You fuck me hard.
Ooh.
Oh, this is good.
Or tails.
But don't put it in your pocket.
Oh.
Otherwise, it's just another coin.
Look, I need to know what I stand to win. Everything.
Married into it.
How's that?
You stand to win everything, call it.
Call it.
Oh, call it.
I love it.
And then he goes,
Javier Bardem. Definitely
He's
scary.
terrifying.
Just the haircut alone.
yes. But also because he has absolutely no emotion.
Is he a serial killer, though, technically?
Well, you are a serial killer when you've killed more than 3, I think you say.
Right. Is that the only thing that counts for a serial killer? So basically, a hitman for the mob is a serial killer? Not sure.
Interesting question.
Whoa. Oh, that's
Oh,
Scream.
that Scream.
Yeah.
I was going to say hated this film. God,
He
this
banged the back of her
terrified
head,
me.
but she held the front of it.
This is gory.
This is just bored.
This is splatter.
Bored teenagers, right?
Well, this is a
aren't
really
they teenagers?
intelligent
The
plot.
killers are teenagers.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to give away stuff.
Everyone dies in the end. I did it.
A disgusting man who could barely stand up. A man who, if you saw him on the street, you'd point him out to your friends so that they could join you in mocking him. A man who, if you saw him while you were eating, you wouldn't be able to finish your meal.
This is probably one of my favorite films.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah. What I find really interesting is the intelligence behind it, and I think this is such a mirror of that.
This is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Fantastic film.
I have not seen this
Also
one.
saw this around the age 12. What were my
did your
parents thinking?
Snap.
Yeah.
I never saw this. Does he just chop them up?
Well, yeah, he's the sort of kind of unbalanced one in the family. The bit that really got me was when the grandpa, they stick the finger in his mouth and you think he's sort of dead, but he's just sort of like just barely alive, sucking the blood.
Monster, isn't this... Have you seen this one?
Oh!
The truck driver, Charlize.
Of course I have. Right.
And Christina Ricci.
I forgot that she was a serial killer.
But for me, she's not a serial killer in this film.
But she got tried.
Desperation. And it's revenge, isn't
Whoa.
it? I guess you're still a serial killer if you kill lots of people.
What about if you killed somebody, but then somebody else knew that you killed that person, so you had to kill them, and then somebody else knew also?
So you're just backing tracks.
Yeah,
you're just
so you're
covering
just
yourself.
trying not to get caught.
That's
and
just
all of a
smart,
sudden you
really.
find yourself in a serial killer category.
I think it's quite an unpredictable category.
Oh, a favorite.
I think 7 is one of my favorites.
I'm gonna have to go.
And No Country for Old Men.
I'm gonna go with
Psycho.
Ted Levine, Buffalo Bill.